So do you have your eyes on that special someone, but are really not sure where you stand with her? Are you wondering if she likes you, or better yet, if you've been friend-zoned? No worries, in this video, we'll share exactly how to tell if you've been friend-zoned, and we'll share 10 clear signs. So definitely make sure that you stick around until the end. And at that point, if you did in fact get friend-zoned, you can then move on and find somebody even better than her. This is Gentlemen and Scholars, where we discuss dating style and personal development. So if you're into becoming a better version of yourself, I would highly encourage you to like and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into today's video. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, being friend-zoned can be one of the most demoralizing things to happen to a man. All right, so let me set the stage. Let's say that, you met a girl that you really liked, and let's say, maybe it was at college, and you've been putting in work for some weeks, maybe months, and in some cases, maybe years, just to find out that she friend-zoned you, lost attraction, or maybe even is talking to someone else. But what's interesting is that often the woman is in fact interested in the guy to start. So what causes him to be friend-zoned? And what are some clear signs that maybe you've been put in this predicament? Well, you came to the right place. So number one on the list of the top 10 signs to know that you've been friend-zoned, that's going to be that she does not send any clear choosing signals. So gents, if you don't know what choosing signals are, really these are indicators of interest. These are the different signs that women send out to men that they may be interested in, that is an invitation, right? So she might look at you, shoot you a smile, and then might make her way over into the same vicinity that you're in. These are the different choosing signals that you may see from really interested women. But if you're a guy that's been friend-zoned, then you might not be receiving any, or they might be sort of unclear, the choosing signals that you do see. That is why we recommend that you read these in clusters, right? So if you're a guy and you're trying to decipher a woman's interests, you want to make sure that you're looking for, a few signs in succession, maybe 3, and this can give you, confidence that she is in fact interested. So when you shoot your shot, there's a good chance that you'll actually make it. But a lot of guys can get, kind of confused because, maybe in the beginning they were receiving some sort of choosing signals, but it kind of tapered off and now they're not getting any anymore. And they're thinking, hey, I was pretty sure that, she liked me, but now I'm not really sure where I stand. Well, she may have liked you in the beginning, but maybe your inaction or your hesitation caused her to lose attraction. But let's get into some more of these tips and maybe it'll make things a little bit clearer for you. So for sign number 2, that she's put you in the friend zone, that is going to be that there is minimal flirting. So if you're a guy that's wondering if you've been friend zoned, but when you do talk to her, maybe you slide a little flirtatious line in there, but it's not reciprocated, or she kind of breezes over it, or act like it didn't happen. This is a good indication that she may have put you in that friend zone box, which you guys don't want to be in. And depending on what type of woman you're dealing with, when you do send flirtatious lines and you do give her that validation, she might eat this up and really might not be really attracted to you, but just liking the validation that you're giving her. So, if you're one of these guys to be, complimenting her or, flirting with her left and right, but she's not reciprocating, I would definitely hold back and hold off on that. You want a woman that's participating as well, and you don't want to be going way out of your way for a woman. But if you're experiencing this, yes, there's a good chance that you may be in that friend zone category. So sign number 3 that you may have been friend zoned, that is going to be that she suggests hanging out in groups. So if you're a guy that wants to escalate things to that next level, but every time that you suggest hanging out or doing something fun, she always mentions hanging out in a group or inviting her friend to join as well. This could be a subtle way of her, kind of blocking, so to speak. And this could be her way of preventing you guys from getting close with one another, in a more intimate way. So, if she's always doing this, this could be a sign that yes, indeed, you have been friend zoned. And with a lot of you guys that go through this, really what the issue is that, you know, in a lot of cases you hesitated or you waited just too long, you know, to the point where the attraction kind of tapers off and then she becomes less and less interested. Because remember, guys, they want to, you know, have some sort of mystery be, you know, integrated within the courtship. She wants to be able to wonder about you and wonder what you're all about. But when you do things like these, like where you hesitate or you take your time to actually, you know, convey your interest, you know, what this does is you become like everybody else. You become like every other guy that she's dealt with. And, you know, there's no more mystery, there's no more intrigue. She's just, you know, you're just another guy. So, you know, you don't want to do that. You want to make your intentions clear from the get-go. That's what I do. And it gives the woman the opportunity to either be in or she's out. But, you know, if she does invite a friend or say, hey, you know, yeah, I'm gonna bring my girl along and, you know, we'll go do such and such. I would say, hey, you know, I wanted us to, you know, kind of hang out just one-on-one. You know, I wanted a chance to, you know, get to know you better. Whatever the case may be. And at that point, if you did in fact get friend zoned, you can then move on and find somebody even better than her. So don't sweat the small stuff, but you do want to be moving things in a positive direction. So sign number 4, that is going to be limited physical contact. So if you go in to hug and, you know, she gives you the hug where she's kind of like arching her back and, you know, barely touching you, that sort of thing, or, you know, she's apprehensive to get close to you and, you know, when you maybe move in a little close, she kind of backs away. This could be, you know, an indicator that you have been friend zoned. But, you know, again, if you just met this woman, this could just be that she's just not that comfortable with you yet. So, you know, it's a sign, but, you know, I would look for multiple signs. But if she's doing this, this is not a good thing, so to speak. But it's definitely something to pay attention to. Sign number 5 that you may have been friend zoned. That is going to be that she does not mention the future. Okay, gents, if a woman really likes you and, you know, you guys are vibing, she's going to be talking about the future. She's going to be talking about, in a lot of cases, the next date or, you know, different activities or, you know, ideas for you guys to explore. But, you know, if a woman's not mentioning at all anything with, you know, you two doing things in the future, and, you know, she's kind of just keeping it very surface level, the conversation, she's not really allowing it to get, you know, really deep, this could be an indicator that she's friend zone you and, you know, you're just kind of been put in that box. It's something that you definitely want to keep an eye on if it's happened to you and make those appropriate adjustments. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe to join the Gentlemen and Scholars family, and consider checking out the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for free resources, Gentlemen and Scholars merch, book recommendations, consultation services, and our free Gentlemen and Scholars Ultimate Handbook, where you'll learn personal development tips on how to build a successful life and become the gentleman of your dreams, style tips to develop an eye-catching, attractive, and unique personal avatar, and dating tips to attract, court, and keep the woman of your dreams. Visit the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for more. Now back to the video. So for sign number 6, that is going to be that there is little effort put into her appearance. So typically, gents, when a woman does in fact like you, they will put in that extra effort to make sure that they're looking good for you. You know, if you turn your head for a minute, maybe, you know, you're looking in your backpack, you know, you might find her playing with her hair and kind of fixing herself just to make sure that she looks good for you. You know, these are the little things that you'll see. You'll notice that, you know, maybe she went out of her way to get her nails done right before you two met. You know, maybe she's wearing really nice clothes. She smells really good. But if a woman's not doing any of these things and she's showing up in her sweatpants and, you know, her hair's not done and, you know, it looks like she just woke up, this could mean that you are in that friend zone because, you know, she's not going out of her way to impress you. And again, if a woman really likes you, she will be doing that. She'll be trying to oppress you and get your validation. So for sign number 7 that you may have been friend zoned, that is going to be that she insists on paying half when you guys go out. So let's say in the case, when you do actually get her out, maybe you guys go and grab lunch, whatever the case may be, which, I don't recommend because, it's in the day. You kind of want to do things at nighttime where, you might be able to hang out back at her place, or she can come hang back out at your place. But, in this particular case, let's say you went to lunch and, at the end of lunch, she says, hey, I'll pay my half and, you can pay your half. So this could be her trying to friend zone you. If she sees you in that light, she'll offer to pay half because she doesn't want to give you the impression that there's anything more going on here. So if this happens to you, definitely take note of it. If it were me, I would insist on paying for the entire meal. I'd say, hey, no, it's fine. Like, I took you out, or I recommended this place, so, I'm going to pay. So that's how I would handle that situation. But if it happens, definitely take note because she may have put you in that friend zone category. So sign number 8, that is going to be that she treats you like a sibling or calls you brother. So, you see this a lot. I used to see this a lot, particularly in school, where, you have certain girls and guys and they'd say, oh, hey, like I'd never date that guy. Like that's like my brother right there. That's my brother, and they're throwing around this brother term. And, what that means is that that guy more than likely has been friend zoned. So, if she's doing that to you, that could just be her throwing up a facade. And, there's been situations where women try and hide certain relationships. So they might do that to kind of put on a facade and make things seem a certain way, or she could have actually friend zoned you. So definitely something to pay attention to. Again, I would look for other signs, but if she's doing this, yeah, you might be in that friend zone. So for sign number 9, that is going to be that she hooks you up on a date with maybe her friend, or, she suggests that you date around. So, if she's doing this, if she's suggesting that you date other women, or, specifically hooking you up with other women, this could mean that you are indeed in that friend zone. In fact, there's a good chance that you are in that friend zone if she's doing this. At that point, she's making it pretty obvious where you stand, so definitely something to pay attention to. And last but not least, for sign number 10, that is going to be that she dates around and talks to other men. So, if the woman has friend zoned you and she sees you as nothing more than a friend, she's going to be actively dating and talking to other guys. And more than likely, it won't be long before you hear about this. So this is a pretty obvious sign, and kind of lets you know where you stand in that situation. So definitely something to take note of. But, for some actionable tips for you guys that are going through this situation, I would just highly encourage you to make yourself a little less available. If you are in that friend zone and you feel like she's put you there, depending on how long you've allowed her to do that, you might not be able to get her attraction back up if she already sees you in a certain light. But, if you're more in an early stage and she's trying to friend zone you, you can make yourself less available. You can let her know when she does reach out that, hey, like, I want to see you romantically. So, let me know when you're available and we can set a time up, so on and so forth. But you can set the healthy boundary to let her know where you're at, and then give her the opportunity to either leave, and she may in fact leave your life, or an opportunity to get together. So if she does reach back out and, after having a conversation like that, this is an opportunity to immediately set the date so you guys can go on a date together, not a group date, just you and her, and actually get to know one another. But if they're going out with you at nighttime, they know that this is a date. Most women can intuitively understand what that means. So, that's what I would do. I would, set an immediate date, and I would make sure it's at night. And then I'd go either pick her up or meet her at a certain location and, have a good time. But anyway, I go through all the different tips that you need to know for your dating, your self-improvement, your style in the Gentleman and Scholar's Ultimate Handbook. I highly encourage you guys to take a look at that. It's for free on the Gentleman and Scholars Club website. All you have to do is enter your name and email, and the book downloads immediately, the ebook version right then and there. So go and check that out on the Gentleman and Scholars Club website. That's gentlemanandscholarsclub.com. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. If you do have any questions for me, definitely feel free to give a shout. Definitely make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And definitely let me know down below. Have you experienced any of these signs? Do you feel like you've been friend zoned? Have you made your way out of the friend zone before? We would definitely love to hear, so definitely let us know in the comment section down below. But until next time, Gentlemen and Scholars. Hey gents, hope you enjoyed the video. And check out the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for our free Gentlemen and Scholars Ultimate Handbook, free resources, book recommendations, consultation services, and some pretty slick Gentlemen and Scholars merch. GNS hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, notebooks, and so much more. Until next time, Gentlemen and Scholars. Hey gents, if you enjoyed this video, check out some bespoke video recommendations here and here. And subscribe to join the Gentlemen and Scholars Club.